guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Central Victoria, Australia. So happy to have you here today. We're doing another 3D project, which is very exciting. I've used the Snail Mail suite from the mini catalogue on pages 54 to 55. I absolutely love this box. It holds 2 chocolates inside, but you could put lots of different treats in there. I have the links to the Snail Mail suite in the description of this video, so you can go down and check those out. They're also linked to my online store if you would like to purchase it, and I would so appreciate your business if you purchase it through me. Before we get started with our project, head down to the description of this video. I have a link to sign up for my emails where you'll get tons of inspiration, updates and a tutorial, and I would love it if you come over and joined. So let's go and make our box. Yeah, let's go make the box. All the supplies I'm using for today's project can be seen on the screen. Head over to my blog where all the measurements and the supplies are listed over there as well. This box has been designed to hold 2 of these mini milk chocolates. They're 𝐶𝒏𝒄 milk chocolates, and I'm sure that's not how they're pronounced. We can get them here in Australia at Aldi, but I'm sure you can get them anywhere that are a German chocolate. So I'm using the Snail Mail suite in this project, and we have the Snail stamp set, but you could get away with just using all the Snail Mail designer series paper. Okay, so we have Blushing Bride cardstock that's creating this box. I will tell you it is 7 1/4 by 6.5 inches, but head over to my blog for all the scoring measurements that we're making right here. Now, if you are after any of the Snail Mail suite or any other products to create a card or project, you can do so in my online store. Use the hostess code for this month, and not only will I send you a handmade card, which is a customer appreciation card, you'll also receive a bundle tutorial that's packed full of great card ideas, and highly recommend just placing an order just to receive this bundle. Okay, so we've made all those score lines, so I'm going to bring the bone folder in and really make those edges nice and crisp, and the bone folder is perfect for 3D projects. Now, you could get away with making this box just with the designer series paper, but I thought we have to do a little bit of stamping, so we have done a little bit of stamping on this as well. Okay, so that side panel there, which is a tab, we're going to actually cut the top and bottom off of that. So I've gone up on all these score lines on the bottom. We're going to get rid of that one on the edge, and those 2 smaller ones we're going to notch in on either side. Those larger tabs are part of the bottom of the box. Moving to the top of the box, that little long rectangle there on that tab, we're going to take that off completely and miter in on our tab on the side. Then we're going to cut up onto each of those score lines as well. So those long rectangular pieces, we're going to chop off probably 1/3 of the way, leaving 2/3 there. Now, I do a terrible job at this. I can't cut straight, as you can see, and I do take 3 or 4 attempts at cutting straight. I obviously missed that at preschool. And we're going to miter in those edges as well. That is our tab for the top of the box. Now I'm using the scalloped tag topper punch, but we have a few available that you could use, or you might have one that's retired already, and we do have a few of the toppers punches that have retired, so I'm sure you have one in your stash, and any of them would do. This one looks really pretty though. Now I do struggle a little bit trying to get that centered. You really want to make sure it's centered so the box goes together really well. But I'll keep struggling as you watch. Have a good laugh, because, oh, I tell you what, I was frustrated when I was doing it. Once that's together, we're going to use a little bit of tear and tape to pop the box together. You could use liquid adhesive as well. That would would hold it just as well. You will have to hold it for a few seconds or a few minutes just to make sure that that holds well before you move on to doing the next thing. So I do recommend tear and tape, although you don't have much wriggle room with tear and tape, so you've got to be a bit more precise and be careful when you're creating 3D projects with it. And I'm still going with this tag topper. Now I do leave a little bit of rough edges on the side, so I'm going to bring my paper snips in and just chop that down a little bit just to get rid of those slight edges, and then we're ready. Let's pop the box together. So here we go again. It's still not even. We get there. I can show you what not to do in my videos, probably better than what to do. Okay, so I'm going to run, oh actually, we have the designer series paper to put down. It's easier to pop on before you pop the box together. So I'm using one side. In my project sample there, I actually did the front and the back. There's heaps of designs that you could choose from, and this is not the whole pack because I've used a ton already. But I'm just decided on this one, I'm just going to pop it on the front. No need to pop it anywhere else. So you're going to put it on the big one on the side where the tab is. Running a bit of tear and tape down there, we're going to pop the box together. Making sure that the edges meet up perfectly. There we go. And then we're going to use tear and tape for the bottom of our box as well. So I'm going to pop a little bit of tear and tape on the inside tabs, and then on the one that we're going to shut last. And because these chocolates, they can be a little bit heavy, you want to make sure that you've got good adhesive so the box doesn't fall apart. It's really, really important. You don't want to be given a gift that falls apart. So I'm just using my bone folder to push those down to make sure it's really secure. Popping my 2 chocolates in, and then we have 2 tabs that we haven't done any scoring with, or they're scored but we haven't moved them around a bit. They're going to fold out so it really stands out at the top. This is Blushing Bride metallic ribbon. So beautiful. I've used it a ton as well, and we're just going to tie it around with a little knot at the front. It looks like a bit of a bow, but just a nice little knot that it can pop on and off to get the chocolates out. Now, I said before that we could just use the designer series paper, so you can die cut the snail like I have there, or you could stamp it if you don't have the designer series paper, but I highly recommend getting it. So you can stamp the snail and the speech bubble, but you're going to need the dies. The other thing is you could just die cut from the designer series paper, because there is a designer series paper sheet that is all speech bubbles. So I thought I would do the die cut the speech bubble and stamp it. There is a few images in that stamp set that you could use as well, so there's heaps of possibilities that you could go with. So the die is actually cut out from the designer series paper. I'm going to just quickly fussy cut out one so I can put through the stamp and cut and emboss machine. We're going to use a piece of scrap real red cardstock for our heart, and a piece of thick thick basic white for our speech bubble. So I'm going to run those all through the stamp and cut and emboss machine as well. We're getting there. These would make really good gifts for a birthday party or anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's nice just to give a little gift to let people know that you're thinking of them. So I'm going to run this through quickly. We're going to stamp our sentiment. And like I said, there is quite a few little sentiments that you could put down. Or you could use another stamp set if you don't like hello. But there is, you've got mail, you've snailed it. I don't think you'd snailed it would fit in, but anyway, hello works really well as well. And we're going to use, also part of this suite is the resin hearts, which are so cute. On my sample I've only got 1 white resin heart, but I'm actually going to put 2 down this time round. So I've just glued that red heart to the speech bubble. We're going to use adhesive to glue down our snail. We're going to pop up with dimensional the sentiment, the speech bubble, and then we're going to bring those resin hearts in. So I've got one white one for the heart, and then I'm going to pop a red one down on top of that envelope that the snail has on his back. There is already a red heart there, but a little bit of extra embellishment never hurt anyone. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this project using the Snail Mail suite. It is a beautiful suite. Everything included is really gorgeous, and there's so many great designs in the catalogue. If you go and have a look at page 54 of the catalogue, there is some great samples to have a look at. Thanks Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed today's treat box. Don't forget all the links for the suite are in the description of this video, and also the link to my signing up for my email, so I'd love it if you could do that. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment and share, and I'll be back with another one real soon. Alright, bye.
Are you hearing my